Contact front! Engage! Hold this position. Do not retreat. They're breaking. Cease fire. Conserve ammo.
Welcome to Life in 2046. Today we're going to be talking about AI and cybersecurity. As the video and this graphic shows, cybersecurity is about the guys in white, the good guys, protecting their key systems, information, and data from the attackers, the guys in black. It really is as simple as that. You've got your systems and data, and other people want to figure out if they can get in there and use it for their own purposes. Sticking with the good guys, bad guys scheme, this graphic shows you the real issues associated with AI security. You have the black team, the AI attackers, on the one side, and the white team, AI security, on the other side. Now, I am not going to try to make you an AI cybersecurity expert. Just want to introduce you to the main issues surrounding this and familiarize you with the possibilities for AI attacks and defense. Under AI attacks, we have malware generation. This is where you're actually generating computer programs on the other computer or in the other computer system that will perform tasks on behalf of the attackers. This is extremely dangerous and, depending on the system, can be very costly. Next is phishing and impersonation. This is an attempt to try to get you to give them information and impersonating people who have the authority to have that information in order to gain access to it. Then there's deep fake creation. This is where it's actually getting you to look at things and provide information, do the things it wants you to do because you believe it is something else. Next, we have autonomous exploit chaining. This is a cyber attack which tries to link lower level vulnerabilities across browsers, operating systems, identity layers, and cloud environments, all these pieces that are in computer systems, and it executes full attacks at machine speed, trying to collapse effective response windows and overcome what security is there. Next is data poisoning, providing information that is incorrect in order to poison the data that is being used by the system so that it provides inaccurate answers. Final one is attack amplification. Sends out a large request, such as requests to informations or just a ping to identify something, and receives back an extremely large response. So what it's basically doing is overloading the system by hitting it with lots and lots and lots of small little requests, but the requests are designed so that the system has to respond with a tremendous amount of information. This is an overload kind of attack. All of these have been seen for some time, and good systems are set up to prepare for that. With AI, these have gotten much better. Their ability to actually go in and perform these attacks is substantially improved over what we've seen in the past. Over on the white hat side, AI security, they have a number of things they do to try to prevent the attackers from being successful. First, of course, is threat detection. Tools are in place to determine that someone is attempting to attack your system, and this gives you the chance to mitigate and prevent that attack. Second, continuous scanning for vulnerability patching. So you continuously scan your systems, identify your vulnerabilities, and then fix those so they can no longer be used in an attack. Next is adversarial attack mitigation. Basically, knowing who your adversaries are and mitigating any attack that they may be doing on the fly as it's coming in. Next is secure coding. See to it that the coding is secure and that there are no openings in the code that allow for potential attacks. Next is fraud detection. try to identify where fraud could be taking place in the system and using good control mechanisms to ensure that the fraud is not possible. Finally, identity access management, being certain that the person that you are interacting with or the system that you're interacting with is who it says it is. So if it's phishing or trying to impersonate or a deep fake creation, you have the methods in place to prevent that being successful. So how serious is all this? You can see from these graphs that there are over 2.5 million successful attacks last year. And those attacks resulted in a $6 trillion loss. If you look closer, you can see the various types of attacks and how the losses came across. Pay attention to the attacks overview. The biggest one was phishing, which is basically getting people to give them information that they had no right to get. Malware was big, ransomware, the others amounted to much less. By industry, finance and banking got hit for 20%, healthcare for 18%, retail for 15%, and the others are much smaller. But it is a big deal. It is affecting business and personal economics of the people that are getting hit by these attacks. There are good signs that the AI security world is actually winning. When we look at threat detection, there is a new model that Anthropic has released called Claude Mythos. Anthropic has revealed that the model demonstrated an unprecedented autonomous ability to discover and exploit critical software vulnerabilities that humans had missed for decades, including a 27-year-old open bug, a 16-year-old flaw that were clear openings for attackers to utilize to get into the systems. They responded to this by immediately launching something called Project Glasswing, which is a defensive cybersecurity coalition that includes not just Anthropic, but major tech giants and financial institutions like AWS, Google, Microsoft, Cisco, CloudStrike, and JP Morgan Chase. Anthropic has committed $100 million in usage credits to fund this defensive effort. Additionally, they have taken these defensive capabilities and packaged them into a commercial project called Claude Security. This tool is now being used by enterprise security teams to trace data flaws and vulnerabilities in order to further protect their operations. To summarize, the same artificial intelligence that has created an unprecedented capability to attack systems has also turned around and created an unprecedented capability to defend those systems. And it's working. Will there be attacks in the future and will some succeed? Yes. But I expect to see a continuing decline in the number and value of the successful attacks.
Contact front. Engage! Hold this position. Do not retreat. Threat neutralized. Cease fire.
Thanks for watching Life in 2046. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to subscribe so you're up to date on our latest episodes. And if you have any questions or comments, email us at lifein2046@gmail.com.